Big money in tiny homes. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hey everybody, it's Karen Schaefer with Remax Properties and Peak Price, Colorado. Welcome to another episode of On the Treadmill with Karen. I'm getting my exercise in while I'm talking to you guys. And our topic today is big money in tiny homes. Now, I happen to live in a market where this is a big topic right now, all these tiny homes coming in. Should we allow them? What do they do to our property values? And so on and so forth. But what's interesting is in our area, smaller homes command a larger price. So we get way more per square foot on a small house than we do on a big house. So that's kind of interesting. And the nice thing is, and what's so funny, is that we have this plethora of small cabins, original cabins, summer homes, things like that were built throughout Teller County, Woodland Park Divide, the Ute Pass, with Cascade, Green Mountain Falls, Chipeta Park, all those things. And so they have all these nice, old, small, the original tiny home in cabins, original 1930, 1940, 1950s cabins. They are really commanding a very high price in our market throughout Teller County and the Ute Pass. So that's kind of an interesting thing to think about. So if you happen to own an original tiny home, you might want to get that evaluated to see what sort of updates you need to do to substantially increase the value on your smaller home. The reason that these are getting so valuable is, number one, it's that Colorado dream, right? Everybody wants the traditional cabin in the mountains and the wind blowing and the, cup of hot cocoa and the bear going across the front yard. I don't know, whatever your image of Colorado happens to be. But I know that everybody finds huge value in these cabins, especially if they've been well maintained, restored, and slightly updated. But the other reason that tiny homes across the board are actually really commanding a lot more value, a lot more money, is because millennials and empty nesters, and this is one of the first times in history this has ever happened, because we have two very unique groups. But millennials no longer want this big house that they have all this responsibility for, and because the prices have increased so much, they don't want to spend that much. Empty nesters are ready to downsize now, again, for the same reasons. They just say, now I could downsize, I could pay cash for this smaller home, and I want less responsibility so I can travel and I don't have to, mow as big of a lawn or whatever the case is. So the reason that these have become so expensive, so valuable, is because we have two driving forces that are really trying to pursue the same type of home, which I think is really interesting. Hey guys, I'm so glad you're on. Thanks for watching. Think about that, evaluate your own home, and if you have questions about your house, the value of it, how much is it really worth today here in Southern Colorado, just ask me on our Facebook group. We'd love to have you like and join us. You can also get a customized report specifically on the value of your home here in Teller County, Ute Pass, or the Colorado Springs area. Simply click on the link below and we'll get that started for you. You guys, once again, I'm Karen Schaefer. Thanks for joining me here today on the Treadmill with Karen. Love having you here, and I'll look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.